If you watched last episode, thank you very much. In this episode we headed over to Russell on the ferry and spent 3 nights at the RSA, catching up for a bit of fishing and swimming. Then called into Kiri for the night to do our washing and services. Up the road to Kaale as a stopover for lunch. Then taking a diversion into Taupo Bay, which I'd have to say is one of my favourite swimming beaches. We stayed an extra night at Cooper's Beach beside the bowling club so we could pop over the next day to the Whaling Museum at Butler Point. If you wish to be notified each time we make a new episode, do subscribe. It's funny when we tell people that we're going to be away for 6 months and they can hardly believe that we're going to put ourselves in this little camper for that period of time. But we spent a lot of times going to the North Island. They've always been quick trips with the kids. And an early retirement gave us a chance just to take our time, see these places and stay a few nights. I've made these videos for my family and friends and anybody else who wants to watch. Hopefully that you see some places that you would like to visit and can enjoy some of our trip on video. Anyway, we're off today to the next stop, which is Tokerau Beach, and it's just a hop, skip and around the corner.
So here we are at Tokerau Beach, which is on the Kaale Peninsula. We're just at the motorhome park and we're going for a walk. There's a strip of grass that we've kept along the side here to get access to the beach.
And there's our camper there at the end of the row. And there's another couple of campers further back. But generally, pretty quiet. We came back through here last night, had a bit of a swim. And today we're just going a bit of a walk up to the village here. This seagull would like to think he's got the beach to himself. But that's not the case. The beach goes on for miles and miles. So tomorrow morning we're off to a Freedom camping spot. Just coming down Ramp Road, which leads down to Kaale Peninsula again. Yeah, here's the tar steel run out here and we're back on the gravel, but the gravel roads are in not bad condition. New corrugations, just take your time. This is probably the worst bit, just so you get to go around to the beach. So it's just a matter of sort of playing dodgems really. Pick your favourite pothole. And we'll go half and half on this one. And something fell down. And it was the container with the rice. I don't know how that cupboard managed to open up there, but it did. Maybe it was still open before, I don't know. Anyway, we'll fix that up once we get to our camping spot. Not as many potholes now, but we do have to be a little bit careful with soft sand in the beach. I walked up on the grass here first just to check to make sure it was solid.
When we came into Ramp Road here, boom, 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 everything went crash and the rice went down as Russell showed you before. It was an easy solution to back it all up, so
We saved a bit of it.
we saved some of it and I said, well, jam would be worse.
So the rice is all cleaned up, floor's been vacked, and I can just go and sit down now because I've done my job. I don't know where Amanda's gone. Where has Amanda gone? Oh, here she goes under a tree. I got all the rice cleaned up.
Thanks.
Would you like your ice cream now?
Yes, please. And there's a track down there, have a look so you can get down to the beach.
Yeah. Now if you're up early enough in the morning, which is not usually the case with me, you'll see the sun coming up over Doubtless Bay. It's not everybody's cup of tea to come to these freedom spots. They're bumpy and lumpy, and it means that there's a certain amount of people that want to go to a camping ground. Some go to freedom spots. But the reality is there's not many right beside the beach like this. So I've used our little electric scooter to shoot along the beach to get some bread and milk from the shop. Here's the Bayview store. It's coming back down the hill from the shop, and this is about where I'm going to. So here's the bay, and I'm going way over there. So it's about 11k, I think, 10k. There's a 30km speed limit on the beaches. Mainly this is for the cars. A lot of people go up and down in their car to go fishing. Here we are, back again. Here's our camper up here beside the tree. Chip and dip time.
And the chase.
And the chase.
Watch the chase outside.
There's a good channel over here you can watch.
Yeah. Tokerau Beach TV.
I have to admit, watching quite a bit of Tokerau TV under our favourite tree. So we're just packing up, getting ready to head off to Kaitaia.
Yep.
And there's a market on there. We've had 5 nights at Ramp Road. What is Ramp Road like, Amanda?
It's a dock freedom camping area where you drive in. It's very bumpy to get in, but when you get in it's gorgeous. It's parked up beside the beach and stunning views, great swimming beach. We've had a lovely time here.
And we're just about full on the wastewater, and this is how much fresh water we've got. You'll notice the needle doesn't go up. That's because we've got no water left. Go around the cupboards because we have a bit of a shaky ride.
It's the worst part about it, it's quite potholey to get in.
There's a wee bit bumpy getting in, so if you're a low vehicle, you just have to check your track before you left. Let's hope the tree's still here next time when I come, because there's a lot of erosion along the foreshore and it's likely to end up on the beach. The camper has a Mercedes Sprinter chassis and a rear wheel drive, which is handy, but there was quite a few front wheel drive vans coming through the spot. It's been very quiet and peaceful since we've been here, but I have heard of people that come to stay and there's been motorbikes and things going past making a bit of noise.
Coca-Cola Lake, it's kind of an orange colour, and we were thinking, oh no, when we went for a walk we won't have a swim, but apparently it's quite nice, it's all fresh water, so I'm just going out the last of these potholy rutty bits.
And there's the end of the gravel road and back onto the tar seal again. Kaitaia is only about a 20-minute ride up the road. It's the last substantial town in the North Island before you carry on to Cape Reinga. First visit to the Kaitaia market. Just all, they've got a bit of stuff here.
Yeah.
PJs, bagged avocados, $1 each.
On carrot cake, thanks. Oh, you're going to get a really fancy box.
Our next stop is only 3 kilometres down the road. Pulled into Awanui campsite, motorhome site, which again is just a square of grass, and you can park up for the night. Here we are in Kaitaia. It's a Sunday today. We've come in to do the washing. Catch up on jobs in town before we head off to the beach again.
Ahipara.
Ahipara.
Ahipara. It's 23k from here. Ahipara is probably the beach part of Kaitaia. We're on our way to the campsite, but we've just found a coffee cart, so we're going to stop on the way right in the middle of nowhere and get a coffee.
Got a bit of a downhill here and down to the camp. There's a few corrugations on the way up, but we'll manage. Use a bit of Benny's first gear for a change. Anyway, we're second gear going down the hill and it's absolutely fine. So.
Steep. They might need to stop here on the way in, but we'll see.
Free bridge. Look at that. People out swimming.
It's $5 for half the day for that weekend.
We'll see if the ladies there at the camping ground bit. Wild horses on the beach in the evening is a different sight. While walking up to the lookout, we could look over the camp area at Shipwreck Bay, which is at the bottom of 90 Mile Beach. There's 90 Mile Beach there going up to Cape Reinga.
Just thought I'd give you a show around the facilities here at the camp. And first of all, there's the wonderful springs and the toilets.
Yeah, do you really want to see it? Okay.
Up here we've got the showers, and we have the kitchen facilities. Drainage is a wide catchment, and the hot, the cold, there we go. See? Functional.
In all reality, the main reason you come here is for the beach. It's $25 a night in the off season, which is actually the same as what you'd pay at some parking sections with no facilities at all. So it's great to have the water and the toilets and the cold showers if they're needed. Of course, we did lots of swimming while we were there, but you've seen enough swimming, not going to put that on. These horses, which I believe are wild, come down and walk along the beach each day, and quite often you wake up in the morning and they're there beside the camper.
You coming to see me too? Have you? You come to see me too? See you later. That was quite cool. We're at ND Coffee Eatery in Ahipara. So, got the school just across the road and Amanda across the table.
These sculptures were put in place as the gateway to Ahipara.
There we are.
One over there, actually.
And on this side of the road we have Amanda guarding the entrance of the town.
This is St Clement's Maori Anglican Church and Cemetery. Possibly the only downside to this bit of beach is that it's an extension to the gravel road that comes down into the camp. It seems that there's many houses actually around the point, and the only way to get to them is around the rocky crop. This video is intentionally blurred. As we're leaving Ahipara, the local fire brigade decided to visit the beach for a lunch break and got stuck and provided the entertainment. Subscribe if you wish to receive a notification of the next movie. The local boys turned out in force with their cars to celebrate getting the fire engine out.